So if you want to refer to, let's refer to the screen right here with how we're going to break down the modules throughout the semester. So this semester is going to be composed of 8 modules.
You okay?
Doors.
Doris, you okay? Doris? Doris, are you okay?
I think you might be calling that one.
This is Professor Gibson. I am over at the FSCJ downtown campus in classroom E as in Echo 114. I have a student who is somewhat unresponsive. Yes. She's white female, early 20s, and she's not responding to any stimuli. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, so they're on their way. Yes. Doris is here. She's just not.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
To any.
Ma'am? Okay.
All right.
Yeah, can you look at me? Okay.
Does anybody know her from any other classes or anything of that sort? No. Hi. So throughout class we just started and she just put her head down and she's not responding to anything. She's unresponsive. She didn't hit her head on anything. She didn't fall.
Okay.
Or anything of that sort. She seemed normal.
Alrighty. Okay, thank you.
Can we clear the class?
Oh yeah, sure.
Hi, I'm from
You guys, if you want to go on that floor for me,
Can you tell me
please?
what's going on? Ma'am? Ma'am, are you here? Wake up, ma'am. Ma'am, what's your name? Do you know where you are?
School.
School where exactly? What city?
Jacksonville?
Jacksonville. Okay, can you tell me what time it is?
No.
Do you know what day of the week it is?
Monday, I think.
Monday, okay. And can you tell me what's going on?
I took something.
What did you take?
I don't know. They're in my purse.
Where's her purse? I don't know her purse is. Which, big pocket, little pocket?
Big pocket. They're right there.
Okay, how many of these did you take?
A lot.
Okay, all right. You can go. All right.
Respiration, or pulse is 90, ready. Respiration is 16, shallow and labored.
I'm gonna shine a light in your eye, okay? Has this happened before? When did this happen before?
I don't remember.
And you can't remember how many you've taken? How many pills?
No.
Okay, all right. Go ahead and finish up with the blood pressure.
Blood pressure is 140 over 92.
All right, sweetie, we're gonna go ahead and move you to a stretcher, okay? Can you walk? We're gonna get the O2 and everything else in rescue.
Okay.
All right, sweetie, let's go. Rescue 34 here with the 23-year-old white female. We're called to the scene of altered mental status. She did tell us that she was taking those, as are her mother's, one previous overdose of oxycodone. Last readings were pulse 92, ready, regular, respiration 10, shallow, hence we put her on the non-rebreather mask at full flow. Blood pressure is 120 over 88. Pupils are still constricted. GCS went from 15 to 12, and then she's still pale, cool, and clammy. She did vomit mid-transport, but we did use suction to help her with that. And she's just decreasing as we go on.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
All right. Can you get yourself there? We'll go ahead and help you out.
Did you want to pull the sheets back?
I'm gonna put her purse actually right over here by the sink, so it's not in the right way. Okay. And she also did not tell me how many of those she actually took, so it's unknown at this time.
Okay, thank you.
In your copy. Okay. Thank you guys.
So we're going to go ahead.
Ms. Bowman, can you tell me what happened?
I have bad back pain, so I took some oxycodone.
How many did you take?
I took 4 right before class.
Okay, did you take anything else?
No,
And has this happened before?
a couple of times.
Okay, can you look in the light?
I can get an IV. I'm gonna call the phlebotomist.
Phlebotomy's here to draw some blood.
rate is 16. Heart rate 85. Okay, you got the blood. Blood pressure 139/89. I'll take this down to the lab. Got IV access. Respiratory rate is 6.
Okay. Jim, I'm gonna need you to open the airway and
Pushing 0.4 milligrams of Narcan.
bagging.
Respiratory rate is 4. Heart rate is at 80. Respiratory rate is going up. It's at 6. SpO2 97.
Jim, can you put the nasal cannula in and start around 2 liters of oxygen?
All right, respiratory rate is at 11.
Miss Bowman, are you okay? Are you awake? Okay, you passed out for a little bit, and we had to give you some medicine to wake you up. Ashley, can you get a Foley catheter going? You passed out for a little bit. We had to give you some medicine to wake you up. Jim, is her family here, or can you call her? Or call them. I'd like to talk with them.
Yeah, they are here. I'll call
Okay,
them.
thank you.
Mrs. Bowman? Hi, my name is Kayla, and this is Tracy. We're going to talk to you a little bit about your daughter, Doris. We've seen that now she's stable. The doctors are going to let you know when she's going to be discharged. Once she's discharged, we're going to get some outpatient treatment for her for some behavioral health issues. We're looking at doing maybe some substance abuse counseling, mental health counseling, maybe to help her out in that. They also offer some individual and group counseling, so that could be an option for her as well. After the intensive counseling, your child will likely be referred to a mental health provider in the community. Know that it's really important for you to be involved in her treatment after discharge. You'll want to work with the counselor that she's seen to develop a safety plan should she relapse or overdose again. You and your family are your child's best defense against drug use. So just a few things for you to be aware of. Opioids are a family of drugs that have morphine-like effects, such as slow heart rate, sighing, there's shallow breathing, extreme drowsiness, or feeling that you might pass out. So those are some things that you might want to look at. There's some prescribed opioids and legally produced opioids. Prescription opioids, painkillers, can be prescribed by doctors to treat moderate severe pain, but they have some really serious side effects. So when they're misused, taken in a different way, then the doctor prescribed, and there can be some serious side effects there. They can become affected or addicted, and many times it's more powerful than it should be for the pain that they're taking it for. So all opioids, prescribed or not, have a risk of overdose, so you really want to look at that. Teens sometimes think that because a drug is prescribed, it's like less harmful. They don't take it as serious, like, oh, you know, my mom, dad takes that, whatever. But however, street drugs can look like a prescription medicine, so you want to be aware of that. Do you know if your teen had a prescription for any opioids that you're aware of? Do you think that they may have taken, maybe at a friend's house or something like that, they may have taken some drugs from there?
I believe the doctor said it was oxycodone. Do you know, is anyone in the family taking that for pain management right now?
No, I don't know that.
Okay. All right, we just
Probably got to some of my friends.
Yeah, just wondering where she got it from. These prescriptions can be abused in several ways. So your child might be getting somebody else's prescriptions. They might be buying it from somewhere else. But all these are a risk of an overdose. The drugs could be just used for the sole purpose of getting high, whereas, you know, for the prescription, it's usually for a pain medication or of some kind. Just be aware that if your teen has a substance abuse problem, relapse is a possibility. So therefore, you need to know as much as possible about these overdoses and what to do. Let me go over a few things like symptoms that you can look for these overdoses. Doris could be showing a sign of being unresponsive, being very sleepy, limp, slow breathing, shallow breathing, maybe not breathing at all. Lips and nails are blue. Skin is cold, clammy. She might be choking or throwing up a lot. Snoring or making gargling noises. Tiny pupils is another thing that you can kind of look out for.
Okay.
There's also a naloxone kit that you can get. It kind of reverses the effects of an overdose, so that's something you can look into. I believe they do offer some free kits for families that are going through some type of addiction, so you can we can give you some resources for that.
Okay,
Just
you.
remain, you're welcome. Remain informed. Social media has a lot of information about opioids and overdoses and what to look for and everything like that to kind of keep heads on about what your team might be doing. But kind of really listen to them. Ask them what their worries are about, what their concerns are, what's going on with their friends. Kind of, be very interested in what's going on with them, and maybe they'll open up a little more to tell you. Invite them to teach you what they know about opioids, because I know kids a lot of times, they know a lot more than we know about some stuff. So that might be something that you could do. Just be vigilant in changes for the attitudes and behaviors that you see Doris might be experiencing. Maybe some might show sudden decline in school performance. So if you see maybe that's happening, resistant to discipline or borrowing money, being secretive. We just want to know that there's a few local resources we have here in Jacksonville. There's River Region, there's Lakeview, and Gateway. So we can give you those contact information, and we'll also give you our contact information if you want to give us a call. And then we can also, you can contact Narcotics Anonymous as well. We'll give you all that contact information, their locations, and if you have any other questions, we're going to give you our card and contact information, so just call us whenever you need us.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I just want to say, according to the CDC, in 2016, this occurrence happened in the state of Florida over 4,000 times and resulted in death. More than 10,000 people a year are overdosing on prescription opioids. This victim survived, but many do not. This parent could be planning her child's funeral, and this social service worker could be giving grief counseling support. Don't let this happen to you. 40% of people who are prescribed opioids become addicted and then move on to illicit opioids. The CDC urges those who are prescribed opioids for pain management to research holistic pain management. Please know that addiction is a disease and there is support. You are not alone. 1 in 4 people are suffering from this disease. You are important and you do matter. Please get the support you need. The National Helpline for Substance Abuse is 1-800-662-4357. Drug-Free Duval can link you to resources like Lutheran Services of Florida, who can help find the right option for you or your family when dealing with this disease. You can contact them at 877-229-9098. Narcotics Anonymous is a self-help support program that has helped many lives. NA.org can help you find a meeting near you. Your life has value and help is out there. Take the first step. Make the call.